So the last question I've got is, obviously you've got the WrestleMania tier coming out, and we know we're going to get a certain amount of wrestlers, and this is from Notorious Shani. His question is, well, I'm going to kind of add my own bit to the question. How many WrestleMania cards do you think they're going to add? And then after that, do you think they'll add any more afterwards?
I think they were saying that they're running out of space for images and stuff. So I think this one might be another one like Legendary, where they only got about 40, 45 cards in it. But they will add more in over time goes on, especially with the Road to Glories and stuff. Because I think once the WrestleMania tier comes out, that'll replace. If they kept Road to Glory the same when they replaced when WrestleMania tier comes out, and they just stayed at the same level, then I would say that they should add way more WrestleMania cards in to be off the bat. 75, and I think it'll be a lot of current guys too.
Cool. Okay. How many classic guys do you think they'll add into it?
It'll be at least half, I'm gonna say. 23, 25. Yeah, whatever my math is. It's a little off.
It's okay. Right, and then we got one more question I wanna get answered. We've been waiting. It was Bray versus Taker at WrestleMania, first of all, and Bray versus Taker in a PCC. What do you think the result would be in both?
I think Taker will soundly win the PCC, but I'm not too sure if he'll win at Mania. Since they've already broke the streak, it might be a little tempting for them to just have Bray win at Mania this year. So I'm going to go, it'll be vice versa. Taker will win the PCC, Wyatt will win at Mania.
Cool, okay. So you think Wyatt will win Mania, Taker win PCC?
You bet.
Cool. How does that link into the last year? So you've already said to me in the past you're thinking of going to WrestleMania 32. If they had that, and obviously Taker's last match is there, if he loses, how do you think they'll move that into it?
I don't know. I don't think he'll lose his last match. I think, because next year I think will definitely be his last match. This year will just be his kind of like placeholder so they can set up the bigger story where he's been beaten twice and he's so beaten down. And
do you think it'll be Cena, or do you think it'll be Sting, which is the match that everyone wants?
I think the way WWE's been doing stuff lately, it'll be Sting, because they just love doing them old-timer versus old-timer matches. But if it was me, I'd do it Cena, and I'd have Cena beat him again. And then Cena just says, oh, yeah, you're nothing, and cuts a heel promo to end it. I think that would be the way to do it, but I don't know. I think they're going Sting and Undertaker next year.
Cool. Alright, well, that's the end of the Q&A. Thanks, guys, for asking so many questions, and obviously thank you, Moose, for being so honest with some of them. I'm going to cut to PCC now and just ask you just to give us a idea of what you have to go through, because I haven't spoken to you through Twitter and through voice. I know now how hard it is to be able to get one of those cards. I never realised how difficult it was. Free for all, your turn. Just explain how you get those cards. Talk about money. Talk about everything.
It depends on who the competition is. If the competition is very strong, you know right off the bat it's going to be a large money game. The Goldust one had me a little worried though, because a lot of people were staying up in that 6 range, constantly climbing. But generally, you can kind of judge how much a PCC is going to be based on who's the more popular guy. If it's a Daniel Bryan, it's obviously going to be worth more than a Goldust. And then Bryan, I went 3 enormous packs on that, and I had a bunch left over for Fusion after. And Goldust, as I said, it was less than an entire enormous pack. And if you got to work, it's definitely going to be very hard. but it is plausible to do. I had to work both times, but I took the Thursday morning off the Bryan one, and that got me enough points to keep me in the running. Had I not, I don't think I would have made it. But yeah, there's a lot of sleepless nights involved with People's Champion, and it's a very tough time to keep a consistent grind. I would recommend using a tablet, as it's easier to hit the buttons, and you know you're not going to make a mistake. And try to set up a lineup that you're not going to have to use a support card with, and if you do, it's for your commons to boost over.
Cool. And what lineup would you suggest as being a good lineup to use, or the perfect lineup to use?
I went through 2 different ones that were pretty good for me, but the one that I definitely think is the way to go is a full Survivor, 50 out of 50 Pro. One that's up to 25 to 28, somewhere in that range, and a level 0 single. It worked so well for me. My Jericho, I used a level 50 Jericho and a level 0 Wyatt. They were the perfect tag team to beat every Legendary Pro or Fusion Pro tag team. Ray and Eddie will give you trouble sometimes. Who was it? Oh, Yoko and Big Show. They'll give you a little bit of trouble sometimes, too. But other than that, they seem to have the biggest winningest lineup. I don't know how to say that word. It's just a sports term. But yeah, they have a really good win rate. And I use for my half-trained is Kane. And I've got him just so he barely beats Ray in speed. So if Ray boosts, I'm kind of screwed on that. But yeah, that's pretty much my lineup that I go with. And then my alternative would be PCC Sting, PCC Lesnar, and a half-trained Surfer Sting.
Cool. And in terms of PCC this time, if it was a WrestleMania card, would you go for it?
The first one I think I'm going to have to kind of stay away from as much as I might be tempted to do it. Because I think all the really, really hard hitters are going to come out for the first one, and I don't want to be involved in a pissing contest right now. I spent a lot of money in the past few ones, so I got to kind of save up, and I got to invest my money wisely into the game from now on.
That sounds...
maybe number 2 though, and if it's Brett, all hands are or all gloves are off. I'm going for that, no problem.
Oh, that makes total sense. Is Brett your favorite wrestler then, of all time?
Well, I'm from Alberta, Canada, so growing up, he was definitely a role model, and I always looked up to him. But of all time, ooh, it's all time right now. I would say it's CM Punk because I can't say Chris Benoit.
You can say Chris Benoit, just don't say it in front of guys who don't know wrestling.
Yeah, it gets you in a lot of shit, no matter, even if it is guys who like wrestling. They're like, Benoit, man, and I have to explain, oh, I'm from Alberta, and I got a strategy that I'm going to try to do one day soon. I'm trying to get 2 more Survivor Pro Rocks and a Survivor Pro AJ, nice. So I can pretend to be a bot right into the finals. And then once I'm in the finals, just bam.
That would be awesome.
That would be pretty fun, just to see the reactions on some people, too. They'd be like, what the fuck?
See, I know there's one. I only know one person who's done that. And that was, I think, Edward. And I know that Des has done it before. And I know that he made someone completely flip out on the forums as a result.
That would be awesome. I missed that. That would be fun to see.
Apparently, me talking about that has made my Siri ask me to talk to it. Strange.
She's in love with you, bro.
Well, it's a he now, these things. You can change the voices, I think, on it. I think I changed it to a dude. Or it came with a dude automatically, I don't know. Cool. Right, well, I did say that when we first spoke that I was going to do something on stream and also recording for the YouTube video we got. First of all, Q&A, thank you guys for asking questions to Moose. I hope you all agree he's been awesome being able to answer all the questions. And Moose, I thank you so much for taking the time to come on the stream.
No problem. Thank you for having me on. It's been pretty fun. I've been pretty nervous throughout it, and I may have flubbed a bunch, but it's been a fun time.
I'd say you're more confident than some. I've had people on here before who've not been as started over words, and you've been pretty strong, dude.
Pretty cool then.
Yeah, I'd have you back anytime.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I did one podcast, and it came out pretty well too. I forget what. Oh, it's MoFudge. That's the people that run the podcast there. And look for Mitch and Moose if you do look it up.
Oh.
I got to sneak a plug in there. Sorry.
No. I was about to say, do you have any shout outs you want to give to anyone in the SuperCard world or whatever?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say no. And then that way I can't get in trouble with everybody.
Okay. so no one accused you of forgetting them.
For being favored toward one or another, because everybody that I talk to, I love just as much as one another. It's a fun community, the SuperCard community. Everybody's pretty well friendly and all that. I have a good time playing SuperCard.
Cool. Right, in this case, I'm going to need your help on this one, Moose, because I am going to have us on a delay, because obviously you can only see what is streaming through my screen, okay, through the internet, through Twitch. I'm going to claim a Survivor Fusion live on air, which I have got ready for everyone to see. Now, if I claim a Blassie right now, I'm going to be incredibly embarrassed, seeing as I've got two of them already. If I got a Reigns or I got a Bryan, it would give me another pro, which would be awesome for the next RTG. So I'm going to do this blindfolded. So you have to tell me, Moose, what I've got.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Right, so let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Waiting on delay, waiting on delay. Oh. Still hasn't popped up for me.
It should do very soon.
Oh, here we go. And it's Nikki Bella.
Another one. Damn it!
Damn. That sucks.
Oh, man. But hey, if I get another one, I'm going to have Fusion Nikki's and RTG Nikki across my entire Diva range. I just won't be able to get beaten.
Hey, that would be a pretty nice road to glory for you.
But hey, yeah, so we got another Nikki, not the best card I could have asked for, but hey, at least it wasn't Blassie.
Yeah, you bet. Because you would just have to refeed him back into the chamber.
No, dude, I'd actually want to know what the training rate on that would be. So how many levels that would actually boost your card up by.
I think it would be the same as just a normal survivor, or I'm not sure, because the normal just common fusions, I tried some of them and they just do the exact same amount as one common would, not 3. So
yeah, cool. Right, well, thanks very much to all. Really appreciate you all joining the stream. Moose, it's been awesome having you, and I'm going to sound it off there, and I'll let you finish the stream, Moose.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everybody.
So leave. End of an awesome stream. Thanks so much to killMOOSekill for the time he spent going through all the questions that the fans wanted to ask him. It was an awesome evening, and I'm going to finish it off with a couple of small things. As you can hear in the background, we've got the new People's Champion event coming up, which is Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. I so want Bray Wyatt to win, but it's obvious it's The Undertaker. He hasn't had a Survivor card, and that's going to be the obvious choice of people, unless the rewards come out and there maybe it's a new card that comes out on Bray Wyatt's side that does a Tito Santana, which, if you remember, Tito Santana versus Mr. Perfect, everyone would have probably said Mr. Perfect easily be the winner. And then Daniel Bryan's card come out and everyone just leaps and goes, oh my god, it's Daniel Bryan. So I wanted just to show you the King of the Ring awards I've got. I was hoping that the Bray Wyatt event would be available at the moment, but it isn't. So what we're going to do is just crack on, get the King of the Ring awards so you can see those. And then I will be looking towards giving you guys the next video, which I imagine will be around the People's Champion at some point soon. And this was King of the Ring. I had a very competitive time. I had one person in particular, Aaron, a good shout out to you, man, you got a decent deck. Unfortunately, I managed to overcome him. And whilst I was going to throw this one away, I managed to pull a legendary card, so I decided not to throw away in the end. And I decided to get a double survivor pull. So let's get that. We've got 2 survivor cards to come. The first one is The Rock. Ooh, what a pull. And we have another right back. So we've got a second Rock, so I'm actually going to hold that back. I'm going to use Ryback for the chamber. I might use it for leveling, I'm not sure yet, but a decent reward in getting the rock. Hopefully I can get another one soon. That'll come about very rarely, but a decent pull. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you really liked the sit down chat I had with killMOOSekill. Remember, if you like what you see, please subscribe, please share, please like. If we can get 100 likes on this video, that'd be awesome, and especially part 1 before. If you haven't seen part 1, you must go and watch it. I look forward to seeing you guys in the People's Champion, and if you want to catch me on live stream, you know where I am. Twitch, always a place. And I want to ask you all to leave, and peace out.